So another na napansin ko kay The Wise of Christianity, the way he argues is when someone criticizes the Christian morality, he will then respond by saying na, "Hey, what's your basis? You're just a brain in a vat, or you're just a bone." Ang tawag niya doon, may specific siya na ano doon eh. You're just a wet skeleton, something. Or you're a skeleton, or you're just a robot with a skin, something like that. So it's a way to discredit someone without even responding to the criticism itself. It's a form of a it's a form of strawman fallacy. Not strawman, ad hominem. Kasi at least ang strawman is you reshape the argument into something that it's easier to attack. You're not doing that. You're actually attacking the person, it uh, himself or herself. You are discrediting the person by saying na you have no basis, you have no objective morality. Where are you basing your morality from to make a criticism like that, instead of attacking the criticism itself? So please don't do that. Please don't do that. I mean, you can do that if you want to be lazy, to discredit the person. That's one way of. I mean, it's part of having a debate, right? To win an argument. But to be, if you want to progress, if you want to learn something from your opponent, address the criticism as much as possible. Um, I confess I sometimes do that. I mean, in unintentionally, or sometimes if I'm really lazy, and if paulit-ulit na yung arguments, I would do something like that. But I haven't said something really similar to what you've said, na you're just a brain in a vat or something. Maybe you can give example how atheists discredit their opponents in a way na you're aware. But I try my best to focus on the argument itself, not on the person. And I wish people do that as well. And I see that, I see you doing that, and it's not helping the conversation progress. Ano pa? So, yun, you are reducing someone into something na you can easily ignore, when in fact valid naman yung arguments niya. Okay, with regard naman sa iyo na saying na where's your basis, ano yung wala naman kayong objective morality, it's a long conversation. I would have to establish na there's nothing wrong if I don't have a God behind me to argue that my morality, the basis of my morality has foundation. I have to talk about stuff, I have to talk about methods, I have to talk about logic and all to establish something. You, on the other hand, is very easy. God says so. There's a Bible, we have a Bible. God says this is true, therefore it's true. That's easy to do. It's very easy to do. And it's unfair na ganun na lang kasimple yung criticisms mo to say na you don't have a God behind your morality, then I don't have to believe in you. I mean, our laws are based on human opinions. I mean, wouldn't you hindi mo ba pina-follow yung laws and ang laws ng country natin? Do you nagje-jaywalking ka ba? Nagtatapon ka ba ng basura kung saan-saan? That's laws based on human opinions, based on studies, based on research. We follow them all. And yet you don't listen to atheists criticizing your opinion because your reasoning is, yeah, based naman yan sa, wala naman yung basis. I mean, we have basis. I mean, just imagine if imaginein mo na lang yung mangyayari if I don't have one. Like, if I say na, why do you not allow same-sex couples to be married? They are human beings. They are adults. They can decide whatever they want for themselves, and they're not harming anyone. They just want to be married, to have equal rights, to have marital rights. Kasi iba pa din yung married kesa sa mag-boyfriend and girlfriend lang. Why are you not allowing that? 'Di ba? We have basis with our criticisms sa mga strong opinions niyo about marriage, about traditional family. And yet here you are reducing us into something na you can easily ignore. So I hope you focus on our questions and not be distracted with things na you can easily do to discredit us. That's unfair. So face the criticism. It's uncomfortable, I know. It's a difficult question. But you can try and answer para meron namang understanding. Para alam namin kung ano pala talaga ang position mo. Instead of you saying that we're just robots, we're just a brain in a vat. How do you know that your morality is this and that? I mean, that's nonsense. That's lazy. And you're being lazy. And I hope you change. I hope you face the arguments. So yun. And this is also an opportunity for me to talk to the atheists na please don't discredit the theists if they have good arguments or they have arguments against you. I mean, don't just simply say na yung basis mo is God, yung basis mo is a magical sky daddy, yung basis mo is Bible, therefore you're invalid. I mean, we can easily say that because we've gone through the Bible and see how bullshit it is, but we can at least listen. Baka may version sila na hindi natin narinig pa. Baka may definition sila na baka na about a certain topic na hindi pa pala natin narinig. For example, yung conversation ko with Jorim about women's rights, or how about how sexist the Bible is against women. But there was this chapter na napaliwanagan ako from Jorim, and he mentions about my context daw yung Bible verse na yun, ginagamit daw yun ng Bible verse na yun to justify na anti-women talaga yung Bible. But here's Jorim giving a context about why naging ganun yung story. And it's a learning thing. I didn't become a Christian, but I learned something from the Bible. Okay? And it isn't enough yung verse na, it isn't enough for me to suddenly worship God and suddenly worship the Bible. It's just a small detail na okay, hindi ko nagagamitin to kasi hindi pala ganun yung context, and I would look dumb in front of a theist if I do that again. Diba? So, yun. That's for the atheist. For the theist, peace.